England managed to stop a powerful player like Haaland. But the most dangerous part of this story is this. The World Cup does not always come to us with rewards. Sometimes, it opens the door to a nightmare. England got past Norway, survived Haaland's runs, and walked into the semi-final with Bellingham's big moment. Normally, this should have been a story of relief, but it is not. Because now, in front of them, there is not a faster striker. There is not a stronger giant. There is not a center forward who jumps higher and runs harder. Now, in front of them, there is something much heavier. Messi's final story at the World Cup. And this is a completely different problem from Haaland. Haaland destroys you with one run, but Messi slowly pulls the match into his own story. You think you are controlling the game. The ball stays with you. You run more. You look younger. You feel stronger. But if Messi is on the pitch, the match is never only your match. This is where the real fear begins for England. Because this team feels very strong. Bellingham is no longer just a talented midfielder. England looked for Bellingham in their biggest moments of crisis. Kane still means experience inside the penalty area. The wings still mean speed. The defense still means physical power. So when England step onto the pitch, they can tell themselves this: we are a much better team. Maybe they are right, but against Argentina, that is not the problem. The problem is this: is being the better team enough to end Messi's story? Because Argentina are no longer a team that has to look very good in every match. Sometimes they get tired. Sometimes they look old. Sometimes they disappear inside the game. But in tournaments, they have an interesting quality. They do not know how to die. They were not comfortable against Switzerland either. The match went long. The pressure increased. Where many teams would panic, Argentina waited again. Because this team does not just play football. This team knows how to live tournaments. They know when to stay calm. They know when to suffer. They know when to make the game ugly. And they know who to look at in the hardest moment. Messi. This is the biggest problem England have to solve. It is not just tactics. It is not just pressing. It is not just defensive positioning. This is a nerve test. Because Argentina tried to rush you. They slow the game down. They win fouls. They bring the crowd into the game. They make every position feel like the final position. And during that time, Messi only waits for his turn. Messi is not the old Messi anymore. Everyone knows this. He is not as fast as before. He does not have to beat 3 players in every position. He does not have to be everywhere on the pitch for 90 minutes. But there is one thing about him that has not changed. His ability to feel the fate of a match. He can see a pass, a gap, before everyone else. He understands before everyone else when a defense is panicking, and sometimes, with just one touch, he changes the entire direction of the match. This is where the real test is for Bellingham too. Because the battle against Haaland was a physical war. Follow the run, close the space, win the contact. But the war against Messi is very different. Stay patient. Do not panic. Do not give space. Do not get caught in the story. Because Messi is very dangerous, not only when he touches the ball, but also when he gets into the opponent's mind. England may be faster in this match. They may be more energetic. They may take more shots. They may look better for most of the match. But if, even for one moment, they think we are in control, that may be exactly the moment Argentina loves. Because Messi's greatest strength now is not shining all the time. It is appearing at the right moment. That is why the question on the thumbnail looks very simple. Messi out? But actually, this question is being asked to England. Can you really do this? You ended Haaland's dream. So are you calm enough to end Messi's final story too? Because this semi-final is not just an England and Argentina match. It is the collision between the biggest star of the new era and the greatest story of the old era. On one side, there is Bellingham's rise. On the other side, there is Messi's final chance. On one side, there is England's dream of the big final they have waited for years. On the other side, there is Argentina's stubbornness to not let go of the cup. That is why the first 20 minutes will be very important. If England score early, the match turns into a physical race. But if the score stays level for a long time, the game will slowly enter the dark area Argentina loves. Waiting, nerves, one moment, one touch. And the World Cup is cruel in moments like this. One team plays better, the other team wins the story. This time, England do not only have to beat Argentina, they have to stop Messi from taking control of the match. And if they cannot do that, the question on the thumbnail may turn the other way around. Is Messi out, or is England? If you liked this content, Please subscribe. The next one will be even better.